Haaland looking to add to his goal.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Bruno Fernandes. Berger. That's a little off target. And it's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Portugal finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Haaland. Now it's Berger.
Berger really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he is dashing away. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't.
Sola! Loose, and Beckham! And this is Cruyff. Haaland. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Stood up well to him there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. The pass has gone astray. And it's Cannavaro. Oh, that's... And the shot! It's always been... Has another go! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Portugal restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Haaland. Played back into the centre. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Driving forward, looking for the run. And he's there to belt it away. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Beckenbauer. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Beckham with the cross. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And this is Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's come loose. And he's heaved it away. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
He's had a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Beckenbauer crosses it. He's rising! And he's stuck it away! Two to the good. and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and...
Header! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So now the difference is... Oh, he's having a go! Oh, brilliant from Bruno Fernandes! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are playing them off the park. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being...
Can he finish? And he seemed certain to get the 6th.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ibrahimovic being hunted in packs.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Cannavaro. Bob. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Haaland. Cannavaro. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that pass just didn't quite work. Haaland. Can he get it through? And here's Cannavaro. It's anyone's ball now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Cruyff. And Cruyff! Oh, good finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's picked his way through. Chance, surely! Goal! Irrepressible, imperious. That's what makes him what he is.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Oh, what a mistake! He is through here. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass...
And there goes the final whistle. Portugal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege.
Mateus! He's done very well to get to that.
Mateus really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Roberto, oh, good effort! They want to be quick to recover this. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Roberto Carlos. Nice sequence of passes this. And that has been cleared. That'll be a throw-in. Beckenbauer. He's having a hit! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Oh, super ball! And it's Roberto Carlos. Bruno Fernandes. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current...
A header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And this is Roberto Ibrahimovic! Harmlessly behind. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
He's had it taken off him. Quality ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. This might spell... Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Portugal have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Bolivia really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Rummenigge. Good read, needed to be.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Throw in. Beckenbauer is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And he thumps it clear. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Distributed tidily. It's a promising position. Bruno Fernandes. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. And the shot! Oh, Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
And he's picked it up out wide. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Cannavaro. Oh, nicely intercepted. That has been slung wide. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And he plays one through. And he's definitely onside. Flashes it across. Roberto Carlos attempts a clearance. Knocks it into space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for the run. Spread neatly. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he shoots! Oh, that's fabulous!
Well, who saw that coming? I honestly thought, Peter, that we had nothing to do apart from just counting the clock down as we approached half-time. It was majestic.
He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckham with the short one. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. And it's been taken short. And this is Roberto Carlos. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Cleared without hesitation. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Portugal, and Beckham! And the ball's come loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Beckham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Crosses it in. And that's the keeper's ball. And it's Beckham. Can he get it through? Rummenigge! And he's stuck it away. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Número 11.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, he's having a go! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
keeper's got good distance on that. Threads one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cannavaro. Just about up to the hour now. Bruno Fernandes, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Mateus gets his head on it! Oh, he's hit the bar! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication.
Oh, what has happened here? Now, who's going to be first to this? He is through here. Played into the box. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Beckham goes short. Played in. He leaps for it. And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hoisted in. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now this could be a chance. Beckham. Mateus. And this is Beckham. Ball come. And a header! Against the crossbar. And a neat finish. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Cannavaro at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Shot a goal! Well taken goal. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Cannavaro being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
He's found a way through. Looking to play him in. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. The final 5 minutes. Tries to pass it through. Thinks about the shot. Has crossed into the middle. Real chance! And there's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Now, can they get him away? He's on it. Can he get a... Shoots! Oh, he's been caught napping. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Bruno Fernandes plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Cannavaro. And this is... And Beckham! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that has faded wide. There will be a throw-in. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that has been knocked clear.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point.
And that's it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their... So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big... Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's their first effort on goal.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's crossed it. Cristiano Ronaldo! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Rafael Leao. And the counter is on. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mendes, seen as a player who can do little wrong at the moment. Much undoubtedly expected of him.
Well, Peter, I really like the way...
And the finish! Now that is commitment to the cause. Portugal have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. Bruno Fernandes. Shot at goal! Goal! Portugal! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. In with the challenge. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Rafael Leao. That's been slipped through. Tries a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He's found a way through. Real chance! And a neat finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Ruben Dias. He'll try from distance. Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again. Just cruising. They are cruising. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Decent chance! And how good was that? A finish of true class. And they're threatening to fly away here. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And yes, it's him again. Portugal are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, terrible pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the shot! And that's a tiny finish. They are purring, truly purring.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is expertly dealt with. He's gone direct here. Oh, they can break here. He's a sharp little ball here. He's having a shot! And that's wide.
Colombia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's Hammers! Nuno Mendes, very much the man of the moment. Now it's Rafael Leao, and he's got the beating of his man. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, important interception. And it's slung out wide. And a chance! And the shot! Played towards the front line.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Some resolute defending there. Is there any... Rafael Leao! Oh, he's done it!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Portugal looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Deco, renowned for his long-range shooting. Lukumi. And Diaz. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get it through? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. No, again there's no way through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Knocks it into space. Lofted in. Oh, good! It's fallen kindly here. No, that's just wide.
Ruben Diaz clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Forwards and with intent. Sanchez. Now he's off and running.
This is the time you need that pace.
Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Last-ditch defending, but that... Oh, great leap! And that has faded wide. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And here's Figo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That's a good ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Goes looking wide. Mojica makes the interception. Tries to play it through. It's an inviting looking ball, that. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Aims beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! No, it's wide.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Rafael Leao being watched hawkishly here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Off the post! Couldn't keep it on target.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Suarez. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Figo. Figo. He is just caressing the ball. Diaz. It's gone out for a throw-in. Colombia can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was always going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Great vision. Rafael Leao gets into a good position. Oh, that was vital. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's on it, can he get away? And he's there to belt it away. Can he get on the end of this? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's picked it up out... And a header! Oh, terrific save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Corner number 3 coming up. Tries one from range. Colombia have the chance to go the other way. Deco spots it and intercepts. Now it's Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, strongly challenged there. 5 minutes left on the clock. Ruben Diaz. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Great chance! Oh, brilliant from Bruno Fernandes! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that takes him up to 30 goals for this side.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot! Oh, there was plenty on that. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He shifted it to the flank. Tries to pass it through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Ronaldo.
That's going in strongly.
Great challenge, time to perfection. That's going to go a long way. And time is up. Portugal have done it. The perfect outcome in this most... So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Oh, really well played. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get on the end of this? Martinez. Pass is just off target. Cleared away.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
DiMarco. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the contributions made by Barella, I think, will be key here, Peter. He loves to take up that right half space, we know that, but while he may not necessarily have the final pass or the assist for a goal, he'll have been involved in the move somewhere along the line. He's that kind of player. He's always there or thereabouts, and he's the kind of fella you want in your team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Barella. Francesco Esposito. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Barella, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Sucic. And it's Del Piero. And that was very necessary. And they're quick to get it back. Platini. Barella. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Can he get onto this? Now it's Diouf. Well timed, excellent interception. Baron. Zanetti. Well seen, saw that coming. That takes a shot! Goal! Portugal! Simplicity itself.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Esposito. Referee's given a throw. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Strokes it back. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Sucic. Barella. Martinez with the clearance. Turns back here, probably the best option. What's going wide left? It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Big chance! It's in! They are purring, truly purring. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Chiellini. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now, this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Now, it's come to nothing. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. He's shifting through the gears and he shoots! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Portugal find a position of real strength now. Quality ball. Chance here to counter. Looking for options for movement. Zanetti, driven in, getting up there! Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. Rijkaard. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's the end of the first 45. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Portugal will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. So straight into the second half. Diouf can get it clear. Platini! A whisker away from making it 4.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Threads one in. Veron receives it in a wide position. Chance! Loose ball now. And oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's a sharp finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
This is a glory. And Hullet! Oh, terrific save.
Portugal certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Sucic gets it away. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Bisek. Platini being hunted in packs.
Well, this defence now knows.
Chance, surely! And he hits the net! How many, just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Portugal are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now this could be a chance. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Del Piero. Knocks it into space. And it's made its way to him. He has... And the finish! And it's come back out to him. It's hit the crossbar. De Vrij is there to clear. And it's Michel Platini. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Tries a shot! And he's missed it.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's in. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Bisek. Çalhanoğlu. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Zielinski.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
For Çalhanoğlu. And he was quick to react. And here's Zielinski. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Inter Milan have opted to make another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Veron receives it in a good position here. Hangs one in. A header! And again!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to get it clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. DiMarco. And now the breakaway. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's running through. And that should get the job done. Carlos Augusto. DiMarco. And it's Sucic. Space for him to turn and look. Mkhitaryan. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's played in here. Deftly away. And the pass is intercepted. Barella. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Chiellini. And it's Zanetti. De Vrij spots it and intercepts. And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Hullet voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. The ball has bounced loose now. It's Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Veron. And this is Del Piero. And here's Del Piero. And this is Ibrahimovic. Platini! Defending of the desperate... Oh, what has happened here? That's really well cleared. Pull it. Well, that is one way to stop him. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Empoli ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Tries to play it through. Oh, super ball. Flings in a header! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, that's delightful. Pull it. Great pressure, plenty of it. Zanetti. Now, what about a counter-attack? That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's on it, can he get away? And he shoots! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Zanetti, he's had a shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And this is Del Piero. And he should have made it 4.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Cleared without hesitation. And the shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Del Piero goes for a shot! And they've got rid. And it's Zanetti. Portugal have hit a quick-fire double here.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Not the most convincing of passes. Ibrahimovic going after that. Pull it. He is starved of space and time. And here's the chance to counter. And he's been shifted off it. Platini looking to be a menace in the final third. And here's Ibrahimovic. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And that interception was most necessary. And Del Piero! And he thumps it clear. Referee's given a throw. Chiellini. Here's Cannavaro. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Chiellini. That's destined for the flank. Crosses it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Portugal absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Portugal seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. And we get things going again. Looking to play him in. Platini. This is a promising build-up. Bullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Aims beyond the defence. A corner it is then. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. And it's Zanetti. Hullet plays a sharp little ball here. Portugal gloriously greedy. 3 up and looking for more. Some resolute defending there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ibrahimovic! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Almost an hour gone.
Quest'oggi è di 29.950 spettatori.
Hullet does well to get it back. Rijkaard. Veron. Rijkaard. And now they can clear their lines. Threads one in. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the finish! And again! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Oh, and the shot! Del Piero gets flagged offside. Empoli making further changes here and in quick succession.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 14, numero 18. Lasciano il campo per il numero 25, il numero 6.
And he's had it nicked away. Over to the right flank. Veron. Ibrahimovic. Looking for the run. Gullit finding himself in space. And that was very necessary. Platini. Ibrahimovic! Final touch was poor. Half an hour gone in the second half. Platini. And it's Del Piero. Zanetti. Can he finish? And he hits the net. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Shoots! And he gets rid in a hurry. Strokes it back. Oh, cracking ball. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rijkaard, driven forward. Tries a shot! Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now that looks a decent ball. Gives it back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
It's a throw-in. Veron. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then.
Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Nicely aimed pass. Iniesta.
To Jordi Alba.
Xavi. And it's Iniesta. And this is Ronaldinho. And this is Iniesta. Can he finish? It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Iniesta tries to play it through. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. He is through here. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Goes looking wide. Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, played right into his path. Shot, surely! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Swing, towering header! And that's a tidy finish! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Eto'o. Jordi Alba has it out wide and in space. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Luis Suarez. Turns back here, probably the best option. Iniesta. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Jordi Alba is looking to influence the game from out wide. Thailand
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Pass somewhat off target. Zambrotta. And it's Xavi. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. And it's Iniesta. Oh, well measured. And this is Eto'o. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Eto'o deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Ronaldinho goes short. Ronaldinho. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a throw. Turan. Ibrahimovic might just make this. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Jordi Alba. Iniesta. Jordi Alba. Can he get it through? That's a shade optimistic. Xavi, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. No, the ball's gone astray. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Rijkaard. Xavi. Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Luis Suarez. And he was quick to react. Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Looking to play him in. Showing good feet. Lahm is in a really good position out wide. Zambrotta conjures time and space where few can. Messi. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Jordi Alba. Ronaldinho has created one goal already. That's a good ball out wide. And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Quick reminder today to please drink.
So it's 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And we are back underway. Messi. Varane has got himself a free kick. Thinks about the shot. Decent chance! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Ronaldinho really played that return ball to perfection there, Pete.
Ibrahimovic! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Xavi. Iniesta. That is good strength. Platini. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Iniesta. Eto'o. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Messi. Oh, sweet feet. Good read, needed to be. Xavi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's being urged to shoot. And the shot! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Japan.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Kazuke Honda, for me. Someone who's very strong for a Japanese player and a fantastic set-piece taker too. He'll be the one to watch with his Ronaldo-esque free kicks.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic. And Kubo. Kagawa. Kubo. Endo. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That pass has been well intercepted. He's found the way through. Foot in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pelé. And a header! It's there! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Japan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pelé, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hasebe is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Thailand do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And Honda! And that's a tidy finish. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Japan restore... Honda! Oh, belter! A finish of true class! And the comeback is complete. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Honda demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Japan leading now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
It's a sweeping cross, and that is well cleared. Rummenigge. Pelé. And it's Kubo. Varane does really well to win the ball there. Rummenigge. Rummenigge. Nakazawa makes the interception. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Kubo. Kagawa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Honda. Stood up well to him there. Rummenigge. Oh, important interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ferdinand does well to get it back. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now it's Takahara. Nice bit of trickery. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's lofted through here. Nakazawa kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Kubo. Honda, and Honda! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
No, that's been intercepted.
Added time.
Takahara. That is good alertness. Pele. And that signals the end of the first period. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that was the first
Please
half,
be reminded
and
that
we will be
drinking
back
is
with the
only
second
allowed
half
in the
shortly.
areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So right back into the action.
Thailand can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Pinches it off him. Pirlo. Looking for options for movement. That's really well cleared. And he's decided to go for it. So what can they make of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. A lot of space ahead of... And the shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
Japan go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Lam. Ball's played through. Now it's Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Look at the space here. Tries to get it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Ibrahimovic. Now it's Honda. Honda making good progress on the right-hand side. Knocks it into space. And that's played in low. Pele, who does have an assist to his name. He's a sharp little ball here. And back to the keeper. Kagawa, who can single-handedly make a difference. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice looking ball. Cleared away. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution for Thailand, number 17, Messi. Number 18.
Threads one in. Maida wants to run onto this. He is through here. Just eases him off the ball.
Coming on the field.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Thailand are looking to go forward now.
Number 3, Yapstan. Substitution in progress.
Roberto Carlos. Nakata. And this is Okazaki. Beckenbauer. Platini. Looking to play him in. And that could set him on his way. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nakata. This is a promising build-up. He's shifting through the gears here. With Toma. Goes for a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Corner number 2 then. Impressive jump! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Zola. And it's Ferdinand. Nakazawa. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Okazaki. Nakata. He's found, takes a shot! Sensational by Nakata! About as smooth as it gets. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.